You dumb motherfucker, you did it too. Be quiet.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, I see you later. I think I stay and enjoy this place a little longer.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
Then Englishman die here. The British Empire. Wow, it's so incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go say hello. So I went over to Professor's table. And I introduced myself even though my English sounds like shit.
Now
Oh,
then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo.
yes, Your Excellency.
How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death.
The cause of death? Well, obviously that was
Alright, more tutorial stuff. Ryunosuke, remember that in court, every assertion
assertion.
must be backed up by evidence. Post-mortem?
What?
It's not an autopsy report, it's a post-mortem report.
Bruh.
Yes!
Well, according to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma.
I love the animations, dude.
Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. You Chinese bitten. How dare you? Okay, no, anyway, sorry, that's right. The post-mortem report.
In the West, the doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way.
That's so dumb. I must become doctor. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, counsel. The courts will accept this modern scientific evidence into the court.
Sorry. Oh man, this is probably gonna be bad. I'm not gonna want to do his voice all the time.
Oh no.
So this was a photographic print. Well, that's something I'd never seen before, huh? It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible.
Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial. What was that?
What?
Move?
I don't know. Certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. Oh, this is it.
I think I may have worked out with the wait, what? I think, excuse me, words, I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor, what you mean, Dr. Mictoba?
Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... But I can still act as your assistant.
Ah, of course. As he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial.
He really has been sticking his oar in it, hasn't he?
Man, I am so fucking tired. Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
If only you if only you ran in that crazy headband and controlled the cold stairs first.
Hey, my headband is awesome, alright?
It looked like shit. You tried to become samurai, but you not become samurai.
Who is this bitch?
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Of course, my name is
Satoru.
Satoru Hasanoga.
No, you. Okay. Satoru.
I'm the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Oh.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Excuse me? Sir?
Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some,
It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me.
That's so sus. Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. Tourism, I hate it.
Excuse me.
This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants at Occidental Eatery 3 days ago.
Understood. Hasanaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir.
And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Or perspiring maybe, but aspiring? What the heck?
It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at the time of day. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied.
That fits within my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place.
It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery.
I think he's sus.
It really is. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found a victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Why would he say yes?
I don't know.
Hold on. We'll just say shut the fuck up. No, hold it. Let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I did not shoot him.
Attention!
finally they gave him the right voice. I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. You dumb motherfucker, you did it too. Be quiet. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. But
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must quietly listen to the witness.
I'm gonna be stanky for years to come.
Oh shit. I actually took a screenshot
What,
of the game.
Oh. If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today.
Dude, you should get that checked out. Yes, with that question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh? Why he just say? There was no one else around that table, he said.
But didn't he just say there were other diners there?
That was some bull.
What's the matter, Ryunosuke?
That, I know, right? When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, lady,
Oh, she
there
killed him.
was a woman sitting opposite at his table.
Really?
And that's not something the waiter would have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Interject?
We save and then we interject. Objection! No, you should have said objection. Ryunosuke, you're cold.
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Dear me, what are we going to do with you? Chinese, Japanese man? With your blatant disregard, you fucker!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay, it's okay.
Wait.
My gosh!
I'm sorry. There you go. Continue.
I'm going to get Dr. Pepper. Give me a minute.
I'm sorry.
There's one thing I'm going to teach my descendants is to not skip my dialogue!
I didn't mean to.
Your mic cut off.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
When I say that. Now, anyway, let me destroy. Let's just put this over here.
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Accident!
Yeah.
Lies!
I didn't think when I went to go click things on my other monitor it would start skipping your dialogue, okay?
Now let me pet my fabulous kitty. Okay. With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw. You dumb motherfucker.
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy.
You old fat. Sorry.
Oh wait, who was this guy? Was it me?
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone.
I don't get it.
I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to.
What is bullshit?
Let me see. Oh, a sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume.
I would have thought this was some type of Morse code bullshit.
That's right, I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
I was with my friend.
Well, you're clearly a very consensuous, or what is that word?
Consensuous.
Consensuous waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court's record as evidence. Oh, well, is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court office at once. Of course, here you are. What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Ooh, I bet you there's something on the other side of that, business card. He doesn't want to see it.
Most likely. Oh, sorry. I was looking at how badly this man has. I don't know what.
I think he's sick.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. Did he take drug? I doubt.
Waiter's
The
business
waiter.
card. The head waiter's business card, a sketch of the restaurant layouts on the back. Well, let me look at the front. I bet you there's something on the front he doesn't want us to see.
So, the court has now heard a precise. I don't know. Precis of the case.
Our vocabulary is gonna be huge by the end of this game.
I know, dude. I'm actually kind of happy about it too.
Yeah. Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment.
He acts just like his ancestor.
Mm-hmm. I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. Sorry. But I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
What you gonna do?
I'm
Bitch.
gonna beat your ass. I mean, you think I should do Kazuma?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a lenient sentence? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarly my Asian accent can't do this. You've said it. Professor Omni-Man said it, and so has the judge in front of the prosecution. I'm so sorry, people. I'm really trying. I'm so concerned with what lies ahead if I push this, cause I know my ass gonna be beat by mom.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
Why you me?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just trying to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself?
Say what you wanna say to me